got all this leftover spray paint here, so I don't want to leave these things just this boring colour. Let's paint them. Strawberry towers are nearly done. This is 100mm wide PVC tube with 40mm wide holes drilled into it. It's got an end cap on the bottom, which is screwed onto these boards. So these boards are 500mm by 500mm, and we've only got holes on like one side, the front, and another side, but not the back. Not the back for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's going to be essentially against the wall, so you don't want to have strawberry towers kind of poking out the back. And also we're going to have these irrigation tubes in there, and they're going to be placed, the irrigation tubes are going to be placed in the back, and the irrigation tubes have multiple holes drilled into them. You know, they're going to be like a few holes at the bottom and then more holes at the top. And the idea is this is going to be an easy way to get water into the entire tube. Now in theory, if you just irrigate the top, it should all go down. It should, but I don't know for sure how well it works. I've never done the strawberry towers before. I've only read articles about what other people have done. So one thing to bear in mind is we don't want the roots from the strawberry towers growing into these holes. So we have to wrap this in some weed mat just to protect. Now these irrigation inner pipes, they're basically optional. Some people do it, some people don't. But that's basically how we've built our strawberry towers. So I guess next step is begin the time lapse on actually putting the strawberries in. These were harder than what I thought they were going to be to actually get done. They were fiddly to get in. Lots of the potting mix just spilled out, and then after we got them all in, you know, and we kind of got to the point where the potting mix wasn't completely spilling out the sides constantly, we had to, you know, try to irrigate the roots of the plants like straight away, because whenever you transplant a plant you really need to water the roots straight away. It just helps its survival chances, because, you know, being transplanted is traumatic for a plant.
Marty! We've got to get back to the future!
Welcome to the future! It's 4 weeks into the future from when I filmed the first half of this video. These are the strawberry towers. Let's see how they're doing. Most of the strawberries are doing really well. A couple of these strawberry plants have unfortunately died. I think that is somewhat unavoidable. It's going to happen from time to time, but most of them doing very well. They're all flowering, they're all making strawberries, even the ones right down to the bottom. So irrigation is not really a problem. They are getting irrigated. Obviously for some of them, the roots, you know, the transplanting process, they just couldn't quite manage it. But overall, strawberry plants, they are very hardy. So that's how you make strawberry towers. Let's have a look at this strawberry planter. I built this as well. Using leftover 12mm plywood that I built the garden bed from, I built this little planter here. It's pretty simple. I'll sum it up. It holds 12 strawberry plants. It's basically 4 panels all screwed together. The back panel has no holes because it's going to sit up against, in this case, a pipe, but it could be just the wall of your house. It's treated with the same raw linseed oil. It's also lined with the same polythene plastic. It has a wooden base and it has weed mat on the bottom to allow drainage, but it has one very special feature. Plastic on the inside has little X-shaped cuts in it. That allows you, when you insert your strawberry plants, when you're topping it up, when you're filling it up for the first time, you can just poke those flowers and those strawberry plant leaves through the plastic to the outside, and the entire plant will just sit horizontally. Of course, this is the same way that it works with the garden bed. The little slits actually assist the soil to stay inside the planter, which is fantastic. No soil on the ground. That's my strawberry planter.